Rabbi Mark Blazer will be officiating the service today, and we're going to begin with military honors.
Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow soldier and I are here to honor our fallen. Today's ceremony will consist of the playing taps, the folding, and presentation of the flag. For a former or current military member, you render the proper hand salute. For everyone else, you simply place your right hand over your heart. If you're able to do so, please rise for the playing taps. Thank you. You may be seated.
The video's off.
behalf of the President of the United States Army, please extend appreciation of your loved ones, honorable and faithful service to our country.
We will now begin the service as we witness Bud being laid to rest in his final resting place. Jim and Kim, any of you would like to
We have more people joining too. So come on.
Today, in the midst of everything else that we're dealing with, and a time of challenges and upheaval, and on a global level, things that we've never seen before, we want to recognize and remember a very special and unforgettable person. And we know that when we meet these kinds of people, when they come into our lives, they make our lives so much richer and so much more fulfilling. And so while we don't have everybody here who honor and remember Bud together, and again, for the people that are who are very much a part of this tribute, we want you to know that we're connected to you now. And again, for those who have taken some time out of their schedule, and again, wherever they are, to be with us is very special, and the family wants to recognize that. And so, in spite of all the challenges and difficulties, we are together as one. When we turn to the text, and we have in our memorial books, those of us who are with us, and many of you who are at home know the words of the text, the Psalms that we're going to be reading, the readings that we're going to be doing. The one that we do at times like this, in places like this, is from Psalm 23. Really. So in the memorial books that you have, and again, for those that are with us virtually, we're going to turn to page 23 in the book, which is also, Psalm 23 is on page 13, and in the book, Psalm 23, which we'll read now. Is Morla David, the translation on page 14. Adonai is my shepherd, God makes me lie down in green pastures, leads me beside still waters, and restores my soul. Lead me in right paths for the sake of your name. Even when I walk in the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You have set a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You have anointed my head with oil, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life. I will dwell in the house of God forever, for all time. We also read in Ecclesiastes and Kohelet some very powerful words, which, again, at certain times, maybe we never even paid attention to these words. They're not in the memorial book, but words that, because they've been put to music and they've been heard in different languages around the world. As it says in Hebrew. There's a season for everything, a time for every experience under heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. A time to plant and a time to uproot what is planted. A time to tear down and a time to build up. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to grieve and a time to dance. A time to throw stones and a time to gather stones. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. A time to seek and a time to lose. A time to keep and a time to discard. A time to tear and a time to sow. A time to keep silence and a time to speak. When we think about those times in our lives for appropriate behaviors and certain types of situations we might find ourselves in situations we never would imagine we'd find ourselves in. When we think about the scope of Bud's life and looking back on a life that began in Kansas City, Missouri, 1928, he was a product of the Depression, a child of immigrants, Joseph Molina, along with his older brother, Jaime, of blessed memory. This is a guy who grew up in tough times, tough challenges for our country that went on for years and years. Like many a generation who served our country, he joined the Army, was stationed at Fort Lewis. And it was while he was visiting his brother, Jaime, was stationed here in Southern California, El Toro, that he realized that he needed to come out west. After the war, he went to business college, to the men's clothing store, but he didn't like working nights and weekends. So he went to work at a collection agency, and the rest is history. Of course, decided to start his own agency in 1956. He started from scratch, 420 Southwestern, until that building caught fire. He moved to Beverly and then to the current location in 1987. But he built a business that became a multi-generational business. And it gave him the ability to enjoy the fruits of his labor. He got to travel throughout his life. He got to take movies. He liked taking movies when he was on those journeys, Super 8 movies that the family has seen, from camel riding in Egypt to going to Russia. He got in trouble for taking movies there. The gun department store, he got hassled by the government for taping things in those days that you weren't supposed to see. But back when he was traveling, it was like, he was like James Bond, adventurous travel, and some real exciting places he went to. He also, of course, as he got older, started taking it a little bit easier with his travel, like cruises and things like that. He loved to do that. And he worked hard, and he also liked to play hard. He liked to play tennis. He loved playing until he couldn't do that anymore. And of course, then he kind of transferred over to golf, which is a little bit easier for his physical self. But he chose to live in certain places just so he could watch other people playing, because he loved playing and he loved watching others play. So he was going out in Palm Desert, even if he couldn't physically play at the level he wanted, he'd watch others. And even then, when he was living out in the desert, he'd still come into the office, as Jim would like to say, a couple times a month. He would come in and check out, make sure everything's going on. And of course, that was his chance also. As much as I know he would like to check on his business, he also let him check on his family, because his family was very important to him. And when you think about his life and the people in his life, and of course, I got to know his family and how important he was in shaping that family. That was a big part of who he was. With Marlene, he started a family. Again, Linda, blessed memory, and Jim. They moved to the valley to raise their kids in a safe and very friendly and well environment, which was filled with young people and people doing the same thing, starting out their lives. Later on, of course, he was divorced and remarried Honey, and he took wonderful care of Honey over their life together. And of course, much of that time too, he was taking care of her, very courageous, and helping her in her courageous struggle with ALS, which is such a horrific disease. And so he took so much of his heart and energy in taking care of her, and then was blessed and truly fortunate to have found Rose. And with Rose, as he had with Honey, he got to travel a lot. She ended up taking such wonderful care of him. And again, I talked to Jim about it a lot. He was, Jim always was happy to know, and the whole family was happy to know that Bud had found love and was able to be part of a wonderful and caring relationship that provided him so much comfort and strength over these last years. He's going to be deeply missed by all of his family. His loved ones, which now, we're very proud, includes his grandson, Jonathan, and Israel. And so Bud now has family and loved ones everywhere. People, even in the Holy Land, who are remembering him and honoring him now. This is truly, again, a man who was able to create a legacy that he could never have imagined. All the people and all the lives that he touched, even again now in Israel. And that's something I know he was very proud of. So we have a challenge now, which is that, again, a lot of the people that would speak are going to be are out there. We can't hear you. We can't hear you here, and it's hard for us to go back and forth with the people that are here virtually. But we're taping this too, and so we're also going to be able to have it be able to be watched by people. And again, we hope and pray that maybe next year people will be able to gather together to share some stories about Bud and to treasure up his life and to continue this important job we have of preserving and maintaining his legacy. Because his light through each of us has now been spread across the world. Does anybody want to say anything before we continue with the prayers? I think we're going to have Jim, and I'm going to head back to my other job of videographer right now. So.
Thank you, Mark. It's a very tough day for all of us, I know. I'm sitting here grieving. I'm also going up celebrating the life of a man who lived his life to the fullest. I couldn't miss him. I want to thank Rose. Wonderful care. It was a tough struggle for his last several years. And he had the best care. We're very happy for that. So, once again, I want to really know that Rose took the best care of him. We're going to miss him. But try not to be sad. It's very tough. I'm thinking right now, he's on a cruise ship somewhere in golf balls off the back. I know wherever he is, he's better off and he is happy now. So I'm gonna, before I completely break down here, I'm gonna let Mark finish the service.
So we continue on page 18 in the memorial book. One of the traditions we have in Judaism is to offer the El Maleh prayer. As we recognize that our loved ones are never gone, that their light continues to shine on us and make our lives better, stronger, more loving because of their lives and their love. And we recognize that God, the source of all life, El Maleh Rachamim, compassionate God, eternal spirit of the universe, grant complete rest in your sheltering presence to Bud Shafer, who has entered eternity. The God of mercy, let him find refuge in your eternal presence, and let his soul be bound up in the bond of everlasting life. As he is part of eternity now, may he rest in peace. And we say together, Amen. We ask you to rise now for the El Maleh prayer, which we'll chant now for him. Maleh Rachamim, Shochen Gamrom, Mitzvah Menucha Nechuna Tachat Kanfeshina, Roshim Ujarim Kizahar Arakia Masim, ונשמע שלח לעולמו, בעל הרחמים, יסיר בספר כנפיו לעולמים, בצרור החיים, את נשמתו, אדוני בנה. וינוח בשלום על משכבו, ונאמר אמן. In a moment, we're going to continue with the Martyr's Cottage, which again can be found in the back of the memorial books on page 31. What we want to recognize before we say Kaddish, and this is one of the ways that we'll remember God over this period of remembrance during this Shiva period of his immediate loss and, of course, over the year, Shana, and also at the Yizkor, at the holidays of remembrance, including Yom Kippur and his festivals, and we say Yizkor prayers. And then on the anniversary of his passing, on the yard site, we also say Kaddish and remember him with these words. So this is the first time, but hardly the last, that we'll say these words for a very special father and grandfather, and again, a man who lived a very special life, a life filled with some wonderful experiences, some difficult ones as well. We recognize again that to be predeceased by his daughter Linda was a very difficult thing for him. I know that. And I know that when we lose someone special, it's a difficult thing to feel that loss and not to be sad. But one of the things that we can rejoice in and also balance out our sadness is to think about how much he was able to get out of life and give back to others. And for that, we're grateful. We know that his inspiration, his example can be followed by each of us in our own ways. And so as we say Kaddish and thank God for his life and for his love, on pages 31 and 32, you can find the Kaddish prayer, which we say in Hebrew and in Aramaic now for him, in his honor. And again, this is the first of many times we'll be saying Kaddish for him publicly, but again, we do this now. And again, for those of us who are joining us virtually, you can say Kaddish as well with us for God. Kadal vi Kadash Shemei Rabbah, Ve'amad Divrach Yerutei Ve'amlich Malchutei, V'chayechon Uvyomechon Uvchayei B'chol Beit Yisrael, Hagalav Vizman Kari Ve'im, Yehei Shemei Rabbah Mevarach Le'olam Ro'omei Almai, V'barach V'ishtabach V'ba'ar V'tromam V'naseh, V'tadar V'talei V'talal Shemei D'Kudashah B'richu, Le'ela Mikol Berchata V'shirata, Tushvechata V'nechamata, Da'amiran Be'alma V'imru, Yehei Shlama Rabba Min Shemayim, Chayim Aleinu Ba'al Kol Yisrael V'imru Amen. Yosei Shalom V'imru Mav, Hu Yasei Shalom, Aleinu Ba'al Kol Yisrael V'imru. May God who gives peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved and give us the sense of shalom, the sense of peace. And we say together, Amen. So again, as we remembered him with Kaddish, we'll remember him throughout our lives as a blessing. And again, in the midst of all the concern for people's health and people's welfare, I know that we will do our parts to honor him in life and to stay healthy. And again, for Rose and for everyone who's with us virtually, we hope and pray that you stay healthy and that you maintain your good health during this time and whatever we have to do to keep ourselves and other people healthy. So thank you, everybody, for being here, for honoring Bud, and again, for most importantly, going forward from this place in life. So we have a tradition in Judaism, whenever we're in a cemetery or into a place of burial, in any sense, we wash our hands. So there's wipes here. There's also a washing station as you leave. That's been a tradition for our people for thousands of years. It's not just the last time. 9, 10 months. We've been doing this for centuries. So please, again, keep safe and keep healthy as we go forward from this place, as we remember Bud in life. And we go forward, hopefully all of us in life. But we're really grateful that everybody could be here. And again, we hope to see everybody in good health soon. I know that on behalf of everybody here, we're very grateful that you could be with us. And again, we hope to have a time when people can share stories and be together in person too. Thanks, everybody. And again, we'll send out a link. So if anybody wants to send it, or anybody was not able to be here for it, but we'll be able to share that around. So thank you, everybody. And please stay healthy and stay safe. Take care.
Thank you.
Hi, Jerry. Rhonda.
Hi.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah,
Hmm.
I just wish I could have been with your mom today.
Well, we'll have to do a Zoom maybe where we could talk, all of us, and then hopefully this is all going to end and maybe we can, just do a memorial, like an in-person.
Good. I hope I get my shot tomorrow.
Really?
I get my vaccine, the first one.
Wow.
Tomorrow.
Incredible.
And then 3 weeks, I get the bad one.
Oh, there's a homeopathic Thuja can help sometimes vaccine things, but it should be fine.
Well, the vaccine isn't the problem. It's the second vaccine. It's a booster that can give you chills and fever, and it's just the thing that's working, I guess. But everyone I've spoken to, I go to a homeopathic doctor.
Oh, you do?
And everyone I've spoken with, she said she ran a fever and had chills just for one night. And then, okay. So
who's your doctor?
Her doctor's Dr. Makajani.
Makajani.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Ron and Arlene.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hi, Linda.
Hi.
Hi.
My friend's daughter got 2 shots because she's a respiratory therapist.
Right.
She had no reaction. She didn't have any reaction.
Not even with the booster?
No.
Really? Did she, which one did she have? Did she have the Pfizer or the Moderna?
No, but I'll find out. I could let you know.
There's no difference. I mean, I can't choose which one. I'm going to get the Pfizer vaccine tomorrow.
Oh, you get to choose.
I think anyway, Pfizer's better. Maybe.
It's so good to see you, girls.
Yes, good to see you. Where's my mom? I guess she's not on.
All right, let me tell you where your mom is. She's
where?
Where?
Just listen. She's not on the Zoom. I ran and got my house phone, and I have the house phone next to the speaker for the Zoom, so she's heard everything, and she's hearing this now.
Oh, okay. Hi, Mom.
Can't see us. Hi, Rose.
Let me tell her to tune in.
She can hear it. She can hear it, but she can't answer you because but she can't all this. So just so you know.
Okay. I love you
both.
Matthew.
Hi, Arlene. I see your niece all the time. Your niece I see your niece all the time, Arlene.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, walking her dog.
Yeah.
Hi, Matt.
Hey.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Arlene.
Where's your face? Oh, there you are. There you are.
I'm outside, so I'm in shadow.
Well, that's a good place to be.
Look,
Mhm.
there's Charlie. Say hi,
So
Charlie.
do the faces show up when
Oh
we
my
talk?
God.
Oh my
That's
God.
Charlie.
I love
Charlie.
that dog.
Hey,
What
Charlie.
do the faces show up? How does that happen?
I
I
saw
guess
the face.
You have to
whoever
turn
talks
you
is
gotta turn
that
your camera on.
the camera's on.
No, I
I
know
saw
you.
his
All four of you.
face,
I
but
can
I'd
see
Oh, is
all
rather
of
that
look.
you.
I'd rather look at Matt's face.
I see all of your
You're
faces.
making me blush.
I see all of you.
Oh, you
Yeah.
can probably do
I
it
think
where
if you're on a phone, I can only see 4 people at once because I'm on a phone. So if
and
you're on a
how do you
phone,
do that? How do
Rhonda,
you make
scroll the phone right or left, maybe. Like, make the phone move.
yeah, I can only see 4 people at once.
Yeah, I could see four. I could see
I
Arlene,
can't
Matt, and
see.
Rana. And
I can
myself.
only see Linda and me.
Oh,
Do I go into participants? What do I do?
I could see all of you.
So I can see you all now.
Well, I'm on my
now?
phone.
When
I
I
didn't
scrolled
charge
to the
my
right, I
laptop.
saw 4
Yeah,
people,
yeah. I
4
actually
boxes. But
got
now
it.
I'm seeing you, Matthew. I
All
don't
Yeah,
know.
right.
now I'm seeing you.
I see you
Shave that
too.
face, Matthew.
I
You
did.
don't
If
see
you can
me.
see, I did here, and I shaved right here.
Where?
Well, you can see where it doesn't connect to the rest of my body. That's good.
Rose,
Oh,
there's
you're
no,
just
I
you're
have
just
full coverage. I'm like the abominable snowman. I have full
well,
coverage. So
you know what? You're
right
beginning
there
you're
and
beginning
right
to look,
here.
Matt, you're
See?
beginning to look just like a writer.
Okay, I'm down with that. I'm
I
totally down
know
with that.
you are.
See right here.
I want to talk to you. I want to talk to you about it, Matt.
I actually finished. I finished that one
I
that I've been writing for like a decade.
I know, but I want to talk to you about that.
Okay, well, call me.
Okay?
I'm not going anywhere.
I sent you
Okay.
the link.
I'm not. Yeah, call me anytime.
Okay.
Oh, but didn't you hear it?
I heard part of it.
Oh,
Hey, Lynn.
Hurried up and got the phone and connected me, and then I heard the rabbi. I heard Jimmy, but it was very difficult to hear it.
I hear mother. Where's
And I don't
mama?
know how, when they send the link, I don't know how I do it.
you
I
just
don't know how.
you just touch it.
Well, we'll see what happens at the times.
Well, they're gonna say they recorded it, so they'll send it again.
I know. I can't believe I failed. Can't believe this. Can't believe it.
You didn't fail. You'll be able to see it. It'll be recorded, honey.
See, Arlene can hear you.
I can hear her. I heard everything. It's so goddamn frustrating. I didn't see the damn thing. Didn't see anything. The only thing I could see was Linda.
Oh.
Linda was leaning back and listening to this whole thing, and the only thing I was able to see was Linda.
Well, that was
I've got to give you some lessons.
I saw Linda.
She needs lessons.
So you were looking. So yeah, it goes. I don't know what makes it go to what.
You know, I think you probably didn't scroll. I think,
Yeah, he's on.
yeah.
You shouldn't have done that. That wasn't necessary. The orchids that you sent me for my birthday look like they just got here.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible.
Her birthday's in November. And she's just getting it?
No, but I sent more today, but the ones from November still look like they just got there.
Oh.
I mean, so they're in good. Yeah.
Yeah, your orchid source is amazing.
It's Dr. Orchids in Palm Desert.
That's right. That's who I used to go to.
Regular phone.
Oh, you want to get that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll talk to you
I bet it's
soon.
him.
Okay.
Are you hanging up? Are you leaving, Rana?
Me? Oh, I could. I don't know.
Oh, who's leaving?
Who's here? Who's left?
I'm still here.
I'm still here. Did mom just leave? I think
Mom, yeah, someone just called mom on her phone, so she answered.
Oh, that's constant.
Yeah.
I know.
That's a constant.
It is
So,
constant.
yeah, it is.
Well,
It
then she
is.
must have tuned in if she saw you, Linda.
I know. So how could she miss
You know,
the?
I don't think she knew how to scroll from screen to screen to get
Oh,
to
I
No.
didn't either. It just happened to be there. So
Yeah.
now I
Yeah.
know.
I think
So
maybe
you just scroll by
she
going
would
to the
have.
right?
Yeah, or the left,
Yeah,
right or left.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Now
I
I'm
think.
seeing
Now
Linda
I see
and
only
Matthew.
Rana. I
Yeah,
see
I
Yeah.
only
think
Rana now. Now I
probably
see
she
only
did not
Matt.
know how to do that.
Uh-huh.
I see a ceiling.
You see a ceiling. I know. I did see a ceiling before. But if I scrolled again, I see Linda, Matthew, and me, and then a person whose video is off.
Yes.
Well, that's not mine.
I see.
Or
I
maybe
see
not even there.
I see Matt
Oh,
and
I
a
see
puppy
Charlie.
and
That's
Charlie.
Charlie.
So cute.
He's cute.
Yeah, he is.
And when there's Lily. And I'm wondering when Charlie and Lily are going to have puppies.
What?
Well,
Are you serious?
Charlie's a boy and Lily's a girl. Charlie's
Charlie's
a
Char-
poodle.
Charlie hasn't been fixed?
No, no, they might have puppies.
Oh, how great.
Yeah, Charlie's a poodle and Lily's a King Charles Spaniel mixed with a Bichon.
Oh my goodness.
So the
Oh, would I
puppy,
want one of those?
and they have a name. They're called something. I'll look it up, but they're very cute.
Yeah,
So they're
I know.
Bichon, poodle, King Charles Spaniel mix.
Oh my goodness.
King Charles is the sweetest dog.
Well, how big do they get?
Well, probably medium small is my guess.
Yeah.
Charlie's sort of medium, and Lily, King Charles and Bichon are a little bit medium
I
small.
know.
Charlie's 20 pounds and Lily's 15.
Yeah, King
My
Charles
daughter,
they don't get that big.
my
So their
daughter
puppies
has,
might be 17.
oh, they're
What does
adorable.
your daughter have?
She has a what is it called? A golden
A golden doodle?
yes.
Oh, that must be beautiful.
And he is a beautiful dog, and
They're big.
he's named Bruce for Bruce Springsteen.
Oh, that sounds wonderful.
The kids love him. Yeah.
These dogs, if Lily and Charlie have puppies, they're called Cavapuchons.
Oh, I've seen that name, but I've not seen the dogs.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture.
Okay, send me a picture. Okay, girl. Listen, it's really good to see you.
Okay, nice to see
And
you too.
I wish we could all get on a Zoom with your mom. I'm going to have to give her some lessons.
Yeah.
She's just really technically challenged. But otherwise she's wonderful.
Well, I meant to send you the picture, but I just sent it to my mom, speaking of technically challenged.
All
Okay.
right, see you.
All right, I sent you
Bye,
I
Arlene.
sent
Stay
you
well.
a
Stay well, you
You
guys.
too.
Cavapucha,
I'll talk to you
Arlene.
soon.
Stay well. And
Bye.
Matt,
Good to
I'll call
see
you
you.
soon.
Okay, anytime.
Okay, honey.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Love you all.
Love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Love you too. You guys gonna?
Well, I think is
All right.
who's there?
Which one is left? So.
Me, I'm gonna I sent mom a picture of the Cavapuchon. So I'm just texting her that I meant to send it to Arlene.
Gotcha. Well, there, I can see you both.
Oh, Charlie. Oh.
Oh,
All right. Well, we can always
Now I see.
FaceTime.
Right?
We could go off this link and then FaceTime later. So, Charlie.
So,
See, Charlie.
are we the only one? If there's us and Jamie's iPad and Janet, I see two other people.
Oh. All right. Well, I'm gonna go. I'll
All
see you
righty.
guys. All right.
Are
Bye.
you gonna
Bye,
watch
Ron. Bye.
watch the impeachment
Yep.
hearings?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
How you stop? Stop video.